Welcome to episode 40. Ladies and gentlemen, I am so excited to jump into this episode with you. This is all about the exact spot you need to be in to really create lasting change for your life, whether it's health and wellness or whether it's personal life, whatever it is. It starts with identity, moves to behaviors, and ends with results. Most of us skip the first part. Today's podcast is all about how do you find your identity that's going to move you forward, help you with the behaviors, and get you to the results that you want. Welcome back. Welcome back to Basics and Beyond, the podcast. This is episode 40. I'm so excited to be here with you, especially when it's episode 40. I love round numbers. Anybody else? Anyway, today we are talking about something that can completely change your life. And I don't mean tomorrow or the next day. I mean starting today. Not next month, not when things slow down, not when you feel more confident. Today. Because here's the truth most people don't realize. You don't need a new plan. You don't need more motivation. You don't need the perfect time. You need to choose who you're going to be. Let me say that again. You need to choose who you're going to be. That's it. A lot of people think that they're stuck. A lot of people think they're stuck in their body. They're stuck in their habits. They're stuck in their energy. They're stuck in their job. They're just stuck in their life. But most of the time, guess what? You're not stuck. You're just kind of hanging out, floating around, doing whatever comes up. And at the same time, hoping that something changes. You're out there waiting to feel ready. You're trying to gather all of that confidence and all of that experience and all of whatever you're trying to gather before you take action. But guess what? Confidence never comes first. Never. Clarity never comes first. Motivation doesn't come first. What comes first? We go back to what we said before. You have to choose who you're going to be. So what comes first? A decision comes first. At some point, you have to ask yourself, who am I going to be now? What kind of person do I want to become? Because identity is not something you magically discover one day. A lot of people think identity is just magically given to you, but it's not. Your identity is chosen intentionally. It's true. It's not a coincidence. It's not some magic. Your current life is actually a result of decisions. Okay. So it's not a coincidence. And okay, so I understand this can feel really uncomfortable, but it's also really empowering. Okay. So what we're saying is where you are right now, who you are right now is actually a result of a lot of choices that you've made. What is that called? Self-responsibility. You've made those choices for whatever reason, whatever those choices were, you made them. They have gotten you here right now. That, even though that can be uncomfortable because you maybe aren't happy with where you're at, maybe you want to be in a different spot. So maybe it's a little uncomfortable. Hopefully you are a little uncomfortable. That usually necessitates change, right? We have to get uncomfortable first. And at the same time, it is super powerful to know that you can make choices and decisions that can move you in a different way and make the changes that you want. That life you're living right now, your routines, your energy, the body you walk around in, what your schedule looks like, your stress levels, that didn't happen randomly. It's not just bad luck. And it's certainly not the world being unfair. It's the result of a previous version of you. That's what we want, right? A previous version of us, because we want to kind of keep improving and we want to create kind of better or different versions of ourselves. That previous version of you that didn't fully decide, that version that reacted more than chose, that version that said, I'll start Monday a lot, a version of you that floated, that was hanging out, that kind of coasted a little, kind of sat back and kind of let life take you where life was going to take you. And guess what? That's okay. That's what you did. We're not here to talk about that. We're not here to talk. Like, there's no judgment. There's no shame. There's no disappointment in that. It's just what it is. Let's just be honest. That's just what it is. That's what it was. That's the version of you that got you here. And that version of you, those choices that you made or the decisions that you didn't make, even though we know if we don't make a decision, we are making a decision. In those moments, that version of you did the best you could do with where you were and what you knew. But you don't have to stay there. That's the key. You can decide today that you're not that version anymore. You're not that version anymore. Here's the part that most people miss. You make a decision. You say, okay, I'm becoming someone who takes care of myself. Let's just put this out there. This is where we're going to go. I'm becoming someone who takes care of herself. I'm disciplined. I follow through. And you're like, I am going to use that mantra every morning when I wake up and every night before I go to bed. And then what happens? It works. You go to the gym for a week. You meal prep twice, maybe every day. You notice you're drinking more water. And then what happens? That whole week, you do all those things and you sit back and go, I'm not seeing any results. Where are my results? My body hasn't changed. My schedule is still killing me. In fact, it's even more full because I'm going to the gym and I have to do all this meal prep and oh my God. And you know what else? Guess what? Let's just throw it out there. Your bank account didn't magically grow. Nothing changed. Where are the results? And immediately, because this is how we are as humans, you think, well, this isn't working. Guess what? It is working. It is working. Reality just hasn't caught up yet. There's a lag time between the actions that you do and the results that you see. And it's not just when it comes to body composition, losing fat, weight on the scale, lifting heavier weights, whatever it is. Lag time is a thing that happens all the time when we're trying to make a change. So what you're looking for in that week, at the end of that week, and saying, oh my God, it's not working. I don't have any results. Oh my God, what's going on? It is working. You just can't see it yet. So we have to flip the results. We have to say, what is happening is this. We're doing the behaviors. We're having the results. We forgot that we have to continue to believe those things. Remember the identity piece that we're talking about. Who are you becoming? Who are you now? That's the identity. Like, you have to decide on your identity. Then you have to do the behaviors, and then you'll get the results. That's the order. It's not the other way around. A lot of people think, I'm going to do the things, I'm going to get the results, and then I'm going to be that person. I'm going to be X, Y, or Z. That is not how this works. You need to place yourself into the identity, then do the behaviors, then you get the results. That's the order. You become that person first. You act like that person next, and then you see the results later. Last. The results come at the end. But most people quit in the middle where they're like, I don't see the results. I've been working so hard for a week. That's where most people quit. Not you, not anymore. Why? Because you're listening to the podcast. That's why. Because you listen and you pay attention. Winners, and that's you, stay in that lag time long enough for the behaviors to show the results. You stay in that lag time long enough for the reality, for your reality to adjust. You stay in that lag time long enough to start seeing a bit of progress. Maybe you drop a couple of, maybe your pants feel a little looser. Maybe you can push a little bit more weight. But it didn't happen in the first week. Maybe it didn't happen in the second week, but you kept believing in your identity. You kept saying, I'm the person who goes to the gym. I'm a person who meal preps. I'm a person who drinks my water every day. And when you are that person, those behaviors just become routine and the results come. It takes time. Because you, like I said, you don't become that person when the results show up. The results show up because you became that person. We have to flip the script and we have to think about this from the opposite end. So if you say, I want to be someone who feels strong and energized, cool. What does that person do? So you want to be someone who feels strong and energized. What do you need to do? I can tell you what you don't do. You don't hit your snooze 5 times in the morning. I can tell you what you do. Sorry. You move your body even when you don't feel like it. You eat like someone who respects their energy, which means you eat full, nutritious foods that fuel your body and keep you healthy most of the time. You drink your water. You go to bed on time more often than not, which means you don't have to hit the snooze 5 times. You don't wait until you have the body to act like that person. Think about that. Just saying that word, like say that out loud to yourself. I don't wait until I have the body to act like the person. That makes sense, right? Because you first have to do the action and believe it in order to get the results. So you have to act like that person who feels strong and energized. And when you do that, the body follows. Same with confidence. Same with your finances. Same with your boundaries. Same with leadership. You start behaving like the person you want to be before you become that person, before your life looks like it. So you have to make the decision. Most people, right? You make a decision, and most people, here's the thing. I have some hair in my mouth. This is disgusting. Most people, before they take an action or make a decision, they kind of want some sort of guarantee. Before you commit to anything, you want a guarantee. Well, guess what? There are no real guarantees. No one can guarantee you anything. No one can guarantee you. Like, you can ask the question, what if this doesn't work? What if I fail? What if I try and nothing changes? Who's going to answer those questions? Where are you going to find those answers? You're not. You're not going to find those answers until you start doing it. Because the people who change their lives, they commit first with no guarantees. They commit, they have belief in themselves, they identify with the person that they want to be, and they let time deliver the results that come with that identity. So here's your moment. Here's the thing. I don't want to just talk about it. Let's talk about actions. We've been talking about actions this whole time. So here's the deal. It's about the moment. It's about putting moments together. You don't need like this whole 5-year plan right now, today. You just need to decide 3 things. You might want to write them down. I'll pause. Just kidding. You can always re-listen to this. It's fine. I'll actually put it in the show notes. You just need to decide, who am I becoming? Or really, who do you want to become, right? Who are you becoming? How does that person act? There's your actions. So first identity, and then your actions. How does that person act? And what does that person no longer tolerate from themselves? What are the actions that you are not going to tolerate from yourself? The things that you will not do anymore. Those 3 questions. And then you start living like that today. I don't know what time it is that you're listening to this. I don't know what day of the week it is, but whether it's 5 a.m. or 5 p.m., you start living like that now. today. Not perfectly, not 100% of the time, not dramatically, like no one needs to know about it on Facebook and social media and all the things every moment that you're doing something, but consistently in the dark, in the quiet space where it's just you doing the things. Because the life you'll be living a year from now is being built by the decisions that you make today, this week, this month. So choose your identity. Live like it's already true. And be patient in the lag time. Be patient with the fact that you're going to do these actions and your body needs time to catch up. Your body needs time to know, hey, she's going to keep doing these things, or he's going to keep doing these things. Maybe I'll just look different. Maybe I'll catch up today. And when you do that, when you are patient, when you focus on those actions, not perfection, not 100% of the time, but most of the time, and you believe and you take the identity on of the person who, I'm the person who always goes to the gym. I'm the person who meal preps my food. I'm the person who's going to lose 50 pounds. I'm the person who's going to build muscle, whatever that person is. When you do that, when you change your identity, when you do those actions, not all the time, most of the time, you can watch how your life starts to rise. Now we say rise and redefine, rise to meet the version of you that finally decided to take control of your life, to take your power back and not just float or hang out and let life do to you. You get to make those decisions, choose those things, and become that version of yourself that you want to become. You get to rise and redefine yourself based on your choices and your decisions. Period. It's all about you. Isn't that nice? It's all about you for once. Everybody's out there saying, how come it's never about me? I know. I've said it. It's never about me. It's always about everybody else. Guess what? These are the decisions. These are the choices. These are the actions. These are the thoughts and behaviors that are all about you. So rise and redefine yourself today. Remember, identity first. I am this person. I am this person. Actions that get you to the place where you are going to be that person. Behaviors, actions. And then you're going to see the results happening. After a little bit of lag time. The lag time is the hard part. So if you need help during the lag time, reach out to me. I've had a lot of lag times. Believe me, just like you. I'm just like you. We've all had that lag time. And we either push through it or we let it suck us in. Don't let it suck you in. Push through it. All right. So if this hits you today, please share this episode with someone who needs a reminder that they're not stuck. They're literally just one decision away from a different direction, as are you. And if you are ready to take that next step into that next version of you, and you want some support and some structure and accountability, you know exactly where to find me. I'm on YouTube, if you're not watching this, Facebook, Instagram. I have a website. Everything is listed below. I am here for you. I want to help you. My objective in this life is to help anyone I come in contact with, even if it's just in a little way. I want to help everyone rise and redefine their daily life, their monthly life, their yearly life, and your life in general to make you feel better every single day. So, episode 40 in the books. Even go back and re-listen to this because I kind of dig it. I think it's fun. If you have any thoughts, questions, concerns, comments, and or topics that you want me to hit, let me know. Check me out on all the socials. I'm excited to come back for episode 41. I hope you're having a wonderful day, a wonderful week, and take that next step to be the better version of you. Talk to you next time.